win their 20th? That's the question of the hour as the Artane band marches off the field. A scurry of photographers away from the centre of the pitch. Referee John Maloney checking the time. Brian Mullins in the foreground on the right, Bernard Brogan behind him, Joe Kernan in the foreground on the left, and Colin McKinstry behind him. The ball is in, the game is on. Joe Kernan for Armagh. Pat O'Neill gone back now for Dublin. Tony Hanno and Paddy Moriarty to going for it. This is Jim McCurr. Leo Driscoll not getting it. Sean Doherty covering off well there for Dublin. And the referee awards him a free about 60 yards out from his own goal. Kevin Moran to take it. Dublin playing favoured by wind and sun in this first half. The right wing there, Jimmy Keith has gone out for it. Jimmy in possession, about 40 yards out. The breaking ball goes to Bobby Doyle. Bobby penalised for picking it off the ground. Referee right up with the play there. Tom McCreesh to take the free for Armagh. It's about 35 yards out from the Armagh goal. Oh, intended pass there that went very much astray, and Brian Mullins gets it. Tom McCreesh getting back to it. You can see the damage that the rain has done. These players skidding all over the place. Jimmy Keaveny, a goal! Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Jimmy Keaveny from an almost impossible angle. About a minute and a half gone in the game, and Jimmy Keaveny sending that one in from a most awkward position. What an amazing score! And there he is, Jimmy Keaveny, who that's his second goal in an All Ireland final, but what an amazing one that was. Dublin 1 goal, Armagh no score, and here come the Dubs again. And Jimmy Keaveny takes a shot, and this one from an easy angle, he's sent it wide. Dublin 1 goal, Armagh no score, and we are now just 2 minutes gone in the first half. Oh, what an amazing goal that was. Well, the ball being placed now by Brian McAlinden for the kick out. What an expensive skid that was by Tom McCreesh. And this is Anton O'Toole now. Out to the wing for Bobby Doyle. Bobby shot, and it is wide. Well, that's 3 shots by Dublin, 1 in the net and the other 2 wide. Bobby Doyle, the misser of that one. Brian McAlinden places the ball for the kick out again. Paddy Moriarty. Referee waving on the play, giving him advantage there. He sends a high one upfield. Robbie Kelleher not holding on to it. Gone back to it now is Pat O'Neill. Sean Devlin is after him. Brian Mullins and Joe Kernan together. Brian Mullins. The wandering Bobby Doyle. I don't know where that was supposed to go, but it went up to Jim McCurr, who's following Bobby wherever he goes. This is Joe Kernan. Armagh settling down a good deal better now after a disastrous start. And Gail Driscoll going for the ball over there with Peter Loughran. This is David Hickey. That's Tom McCreesh belting the ball out over the sideline under pressure there. About 60 yards out from the Armagh goal. Tommy Drum to take it. And he sends a short one to where Jimmy Keaveny might have been if he was 10 foot tall. He wasn't. It went over his head and it went wide. And Dublin, thanks to that Jimmy Keaveny goal, leading by 1 goal to no score. Brian McAlinden now. Brian Mullins fielding high in the air there. The Dublin team trying to use these wings as much as possible. Dennis Stevenson and John McCarthy going for it. Referee gives the free to Armagh. That's the 50-yard line, just beside the ball there. Paddy Moriarty. Larry Kearns coming out for it. Pat O'Neill for Dublin getting his boot to it. This is Jim McCurr. Bernard Brogan after him. And Peter Traynor trying to get the ball, but he decides it's no use in bursting a gizzard trying to get there. I noticed that Peter Traynor has gone top of the left and Peter Loughran has gone full forward on the Armagh team momentarily anyway. Gay O'Driscoll. And the ball fielded there by Joey Donnelly, back to Paddy Moriarty. John Devlin gets his hand up to it. This is Devlin again now. And Armagh really moving at this stage. He's been chased by Robbie Kelleher. He takes a shot and it has gone wide. That, I think, is Armagh's first wide of the game as Sean Devlin went racing up the sideline there. The score, Dublin 1 goal, Armagh no score. 6 minutes gone in the first half. Paddy Cullen placing the ball for the kick-out. By Colin McKinstry. Gone up the wing now. Noel Marley, still Noel Marley, into the centre. And the referee is blown his whistle and it's a penalty. It's a penalty. A penalty for Armagh. Paddy Moriarty, where are you? Well, here he is coming up the field. Paddy, who got Armagh in here with a goal from a penalty against Roscommon, making the journey up now from the half-back line, and now he is within 10 yards of the ball. And Paddy having a look at it, Paddy Cullen, who saved a penalty in the 1974 final against Galway, he's standing in the goal, and Paddy Moriarty is standing in front of him. There's the whistle, and here comes Paddy. A goal! And just look at that crowd. There it is. There's the goal. Let Paddy Cullen, Paddy O'Mahony and the whole lot put together could have saved it. The score now, after 8 minutes of play, Armagh 1 goal, Dublin 1 goal. Into the centre of the field, Colin McKinstry. That Greek air must have done him good. Over now to Larry Kearns. Larry Kearns out to the wing. Ball half deflected the wrong way there for Armagh, and Sean Doherty gets the ball. And look at the players skidding all round the place still. Bobby Doyle, a lovely little pass there that if only the Dublin man knew it was coming. Bobby and Jimmy Smyth, and the referee penalises Jimmy, and there is a free for Dublin. Bobby Doyle was almost going to take it from 60 yards from his own goal, but I think it was just to give players time to get up, and he leaves the ball now to Tommy Drum. Paddy Moriarty. The foul Paddy, the king of Armagh. Reels that one out over the sideline, line ball for Dublin. 1 goal apiece, 9 minutes gone in the first half. Brian Mullins is going to have a go at this one. It's about 60 yards out from the Armagh goal. He's going to take a short one. And it's so short it goes into the hand of the way to Joe Kernan. His kick is blocked down. And this is Bobby Doyle going through. Bobby taking a shot. And Bobby sending it over the bar. It's a point all right. Everybody waits with bated breath when Bobby takes a shot. That one over the bar, taking the score now. Dublin 1 goal and 1 point. Armagh 1 goal after just over 9 minutes of play. Brian McAlinden placed the ball just outside the 21-yard line for the kick-out. And the whistle that you hear is the verdict of the hill on the placing of the ball. Colin McKinstry going up with it with Bernard Brogan, and the referee penalises the Armagh man and awards a free to Dublin. Brian Mullins to take it. Another short one. Bobby Doyle over on the right wing this time. Trying to draw Jim McCare, and Jim slipping. A would-be tackle by Paddy Moriarty. No doubt about that one for Bobby Doyle. And that makes it now Dublin 1 goal and 2 points to Armagh's 1 goal. Bobby Doyle working his way through there, and he's certainly leading Jim McCare a merry dance, because Jim isn't too sure whether to follow him or not. And just looking at Bobby now, Bobby is standing 50 yards out from the Armagh goal. This ball placed on the 21-yard line. Brian McAlinden's kick to this side of the field. Joe Kernan going high for it in the centre of the field for Armagh. He's fouled by David Hickey, and it's a free to the Ulster champions. Dennis Stevenson going over to place it for Paddy Moriarty to kick it. Or is he? No, Dennis Stevenson's going to kick it himself. Robbie Kelleher. Sean Devlin getting the ball into the centre now to Joe Kernan. And the slip there, this slipping, that was Peter Loughran who slipped there when he seemed to be in position to get possession, but the slip was very expensive. Because now it's Dublin attacking again. Paddy Moriarty held as he works his way upfield, and there's a free for Armagh. Dennis Stevenson to take it. Sean Devlin coming down for it. And an intended pass out there to the far side to Noel Marley, and Noel has to battle to try to get to it. Back to David Hickey. With them, Kevin Rafferty. And here's Robbie Kelleher up now in the attack for Dublin. And that's Bobby Doyle. And that's wide. That's what I meant about Bobby when he shoots sometimes. But he has scored 2 points, and Dublin lead by those 2 points. 1 goal and 2 points to Armagh's 1 goal. Dublin's goal scored from a very, very acute angle by Jimmy Keaveney. Armagh's goal scored by a driving penalty by Paddy Moriarty. Brian McAlinden. Joey Donnelly for Armagh. This is Tommy Drum. Bernard Brogan. And that's Bobby Doyle. Still Bobby Doyle. And that's a goal by Bobby Doyle. When that Dublin forward line gets moving, it makes it look so very, very easy. Bobby taking that pass from Bernard Brogan, and here he is again now. Bobby Doyle sidestepping his man and then crashing the ball into the top left-hand corner of the net, much the same as Jimmy Keaveney did earlier. The score now, Dublin 2-2, Armagh 1 goal. In the centre of the field, Kevin Rafferty now for Armagh. And Sean Doherty going higher there than Peter Traynor. And the ball got over the sideline, line ball for Armagh. Dennis Stevenson to take it up under the shadow that creeps over the Hogan stand in these September evenings. And he kicks it. The linesman signals that he has kicked it out over the sideline. There must have been a curl on it, because when it got in on the field further up and landed, in fact it was about 2 yards inside, but the linesman was right on the spot. Brian Mullins, the short one, so short in fact that Joe Kernan is penalised for being too near the ball when Brian kicks it. Gone harmlessly over the end line and wide. 2-2 to a goal, 8 points to 3 in favour of the All Ireland champions. Ryan McAlinden seeking a good spot from which to kick the ball out. Colin McKinstry now, without the beard, of course, today. And here's Noel Barney going up the field with a solo run. Nicely tipped out now to Joe Kernan. Joe 40 yards out. He's forgotten something. Kevin Moran clearing under pressure over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Armagh. About 60 yards out from the Dublin goal, Joey Donnelly. Colin McKinstry. Colin's shot is oh so very, very wide. Score remains Dublin 8 points, or if you prefer, 2 goals and 2 points. Armagh 1 goal, or if you prefer, 3 points. 8 points to 3. 15 minutes gone, first half. Paddy Cullen. Down in the centre towards Bernard Brogan. Ryan Mullen skidding now. Jimmy Smyth getting the ball for Armagh. Pat O'Neill back there. Pat O'Neill skidding, holding the ball on the ground, just showing what the rain did to the ground. And this is a free to be taken by Jimmy Smyth, who was so accurate in the semi-finals against Roscommon. And it's over the bar, a point for Armagh. Jimmy Smyth, the scorer of that one from a free after just over 16 minutes of play in this first half, making the score now. Dublin 2 goals and 2 points. Armagh 1 goal and 1. Paddy Cullen standing back for the kick out again. Ryan Mullins having a field day with the centre of the field. Not having a field day in his delivery of the ball up the field, as you could see. Paddy Moriarty to take this line ball. Tommy Drum, Paul Barley standing behind them there, and Tommy Drum taking full advantage of it. This is Tony Hanahan gone out. Tony shouldered off the ball by Tom McCreesh, and there is a line ball for Dublin. The linesman signalling a line ball to Dublin to be taken by Bobby Doyle from about 16 yards out, and he taps it back to a waiting Jimmy Keaveney, and nobody seemed to be bothering about Jimmy Keaveney, but Jimmy taps it over the bar with ridiculous ease, and I think that is the softest point that Jimmy Keaveney has ever got in an All-Ireland final. Making the score now, Dublin 2 goals and 3 points, Armagh 4 points, 18 minutes gone. Brian McAlinden's kick. Larry Kearns in now to Kevin Rafferty. Up to Sean Devlin. Just a little bit too high for him. Sean Doherty tries to keep it in play, doesn't succeed. Line ball to Armagh. 55 yards out from the Dublin goal. Once again under the shadow of the Hogan stand. Kevin Rafferty up to Peter Traynor. Traynor across towards Noel Marley, and skid. Marley back now to Sean Devlin, and skid again. Out now to Peter Traynor, into Sean Devlin, and knocked down by the fine covering of Brian Mullins. Peter Traynor again, and this time it's Anthony O'Toole to David Hickey. Tom McCreesh misjudging the hop of the ball there. Goes now towards Dennis Stevenson, and the referee has penalised Dennis for throwing the ball on the ground. He threw it on the ground to hop it back up to his own man. It hopped up all right, but referee John Maloney said that that ball was thrown. To 2 goals and 3 points for Dublin, 1 goal and 1 point for Armagh. Jimmy Keaveney now to try for another point. And he makes no mistake, making it now 2 goals and 4 points for Dublin. Armagh 1 goal and 1. Well, it's 10 points to 4 in favour of the All Ireland champions after 20 minutes of play. Joey Donnelly and Anton O'Toole. And Joey kicking it right out into the crowd, and what a packed crowd it is under the music stand. Line ball for Dublin to be taken by Brian Mullins just about on the halfway line. Paddy Moriarty. Sean Devlin and Robbie Kelleher together. Robbie getting it down. And the referee penalising Dublin for a foul there on Colin McKinstry. Peter Loughran. The O'Driscoll after him. Kevin Moran. Larry Kearns aboard him. And there's a free out for Dublin. Ali Cullen to take it as he steps back now. Centre field, the ball breaking out now to Larry Kearns, and this is Jimmy Smyth. Jimmy Smyth coming up the right wing, and Jimmy Smyth belting it out into the area to the right of the goal. And Armagh now have had 3 wides. They've had 1 goal and 1 point. Dublin have had a total of 2 goals and 4